So Edith Stein is an interesting life story. Conceived, born, and raised in a Jewish family in present-day Germany. And during her teenage years, again, in the name of truth and a passionate pursuit of truth, she became atheist. She really questioned the belief in God in which she was raised, and for some years was not convinced about God's existence and things. But then as she went into her 20s and late 20s, she began to study philosophy with Edmund Husserl, the founder of phenomenology, and she became quite open to possibility and being very careful not to close the door on any possibility, especially the heights of possibility, and that is the God question. And so in a sense, she opened to it through her philosophical studies. And then one night she was staying at a friend's house, and on the shelf she found the autobiography of Saint Teresa of Avila, and began to read it and read quite a bit of it. And at a certain point she closed the book and said, "This is the truth." And then she began to study the Catholic faith for a while, and would be brought into the church at age 30, be baptized, and then later confirmed. Her life would continue on after that, and she grew in her Catholic faith and sensed a vocation to the religious life, in particular the Carmelite Order, of which Teresa of Avila was not only a member but created the Reformed Order, Discalced Carmelites. And Edith Stein would enter this community, continue to write philosophy and theology all the way up until her death in 1942, when her and her sister Rosa were deported from the Netherlands to Auschwitz, and would die August 9th, 1942 in the concentration camps. And she saw that her death in some mysterious way contributed to the salvation of souls, along with Christ's atoning sacrifice. And one thing that Edith Stein said that really impresses me is that she said, those of us who understand the cross of Christ should take it upon ourselves on behalf of those who do not understand the cross and its power. So I think she's a real hero in not only how she pursued the truth intellectually, but in her very flesh, in her life of prayer, and how she saw her own death as participating in that of Christ for the salvation of souls.